Nation, it's Halo the Riveter coming at you this early morning. It's Freedom Friday, baby. Are you excited? Because I'm excited. Are you excited? Because I'm excited. Alright guys, oh man, 7 episodes in. I know last episode was a doozy. For those of you guys who didn't see my last episode of Freedom Friday on the USS Texas, I will link it up for you on the top of the screen, Link it for those of you guys who are new to my channel and new to all the words that I like to make up, is I will link it so you can click on it. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be talking about a specific person, and he's actually not in the past or from the past. We don't know where he's from. No, I'm just kidding. But it's going to be basically on America, the entrepreneurial spirit. Oh man, those of you guys who don't know, if I haven't introduced her to the channel yet, this is my 2020 Iron 1200 Freedom. She's completely gorgeous. She is gloss black, but with the red, white, and blue Freedom, hence the name Freedom, America. All right. Okay, guys. Goodness, I'm upgrading from a Street 500, so it's a very different ride, a very different feel, and a whole lot more confidence. Okay. So who we are going to be talking about today from the channel, from the title, you guys should know it by now, Elon Musk. All right, so like I've said, Freedom Friday has always been minus the politics and all about Americans. So Elon Musk, he was not originally a U.S. citizen. He was born in South Africa. He then became a Canadian, and then he became a U.S. citizen legally. And he just kind of branched off from there. What happened was he is a self-made billionaire. For those of you guys who don't know who Elon Musk is, he is known widely for his involvement in Tesla. And no, he didn't found Tesla. He was just a really big investor in Tesla, who ultimately became one of the lead designers. So this dude is smart, man. He is a smart dude. What turned me on to him initially was I do like Joe Rogan's podcast, and I don't spend all hours of my life, because they're like 2 to 4 hour episodes. I barely recently discovered him, and I know that I love Joe Rogan. I've loved him since Fear Factor, but I don't have time to just sit and watch a 4-hour video, but this interview with him was really eye-opening to me, just getting to know the person. And that's the great thing about America. I know I'm going to do another plug, the land of opportunity. I will link that at the top of the screen as well. But this is the land of opportunity. You can come from anywhere with any background and do what you do, and no, you don't have to have money, because Elon Musk was a poor college kid. He brags about how he survived college on $1 a day. I think it was like oranges and something else that he would eat. And he first became a millionaire when he was 27 years old. Imagine this, goodness, he was a year older than I when he became a millionaire. It's just crazy to think about what the human capabilities are, when you just apply yourself 100%. It's ridiculous. So yeah, he became a millionaire at 27. What he did is, when he was younger, I'll go back to his earlier history. When he was younger, he created his first program. This guy taught himself how to code. So he taught himself how to code. He made a little game software and sold it for, I believe it was like $500 that he sold it for. It doesn't matter, it's still impressive, It doesn't seem like a lot of money, but that's impressive to me. So he sold that, and then he dropped out of college because he saw that the tech industry was where the future was at. Whether you're from the USA or anywhere else, the world is going towards a tech atmosphere for the most part. If you know computers, you're going to make good money. And not just know computers. If you can design, create, utilize to the best of their ability, the maximum potential, you're going to be good. So he dropped out of college, him and his brother, and they founded a company. They sold that thing. He whenever they sold it, he owned 7% of it, because you know, when you create a company or you make a company, you cannot just, you know, keep 100% of the you can't keep 100% of the equity, because you need investors. So he owned 7% at the time of its sale. It was a $320 million sale, and since he owned 7%, I believe he got like 20 or 32, something, I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't do the quick math right now. I'm focused on the ride and everything else. He made upwards about $20 million. He then took that $20 million and placed it towards other companies. This guy, I love him because he is so goal-oriented. He's always looking towards the next big thing, literally. And he utilizes his potential currently to invest in his future. And I mean, like I said, when it comes to politics on this channel, I try to steer clear of it. I do have very strong opinions as far as me being very patriotic and you know, loving my country, and just thinking like, if you hate this country, then you know, you can go hug a tree. I'm just kidding. But that's the thing, is he was not from America. He came to America. He did not have money, and he created a name for himself. Not only did he create a name for himself, but he created a ton of really cool things along the way. So this guy, man, he invests in his future, and I think that as a person, that should inspire all of us, you know? No matter, whenever we're growing up, we're told like, you can be whatever you want to be if you put your mind to it. And then now what they're telling us is like, no, it doesn't matter what you want to be. If you are born into a certain situation, if you are a minority, if you're this, then you can't do it. No, you can do it, you know? And yes, you might have a lot working against you initially, because there's always going to be stuff working against you, but that's just everyday life with anything that you choose or aspire to do. Situations are going to work against you, you know? You can't always just go into that. That's the thing, is everybody thinks that successful people just got there. They didn't just get there. It was time and planning and resources that go into the journey. And that's the whole spirit of being an entrepreneur, you know, especially him. Like, he bets on himself, and he bets big, and he doesn't care. He's just like, you know, I'm here, I love computers, I love space, and I'm just gonna go for it. You know, I'm just gonna go for life. And he does it, and he's very successful at it. It's ridiculous, this dude, man. He is so freaking smart. I was talking to my significant the other day. I was like, I wonder what smart people think. Like, you're so freaking smart. Like, what do you think about all day? Like, this dude. Okay, so I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and get into more of what he has accomplished and done. Okay. I'm not Cardi B. So he sold his initial company. He became a millionaire out of that, and then he became a billionaire at 40 years of age. And like I said, he just continues to invest in his future. This guy, like I said, he was a huge investor in Tesla, and he made his name primarily, in my eyes, with Tesla. But this next generation of what's coming out is his SpaceX program. So this is the highlight of anything you can do, because what this dude did is, any space program has always been government funded. It's always been, you know, Russians, the US, China, whatever the case may be, the government is the ones investing in their space program. This dude was like, no, look, we need to go to Mars. And you know, I was reading up on a lot of him, and he was saying like, I knew what the goal was, and I knew that I had enough money initially to attempt 3 times to make a rocket. And what his whole thing is, and is so smart, is, you know, if you think about it, whenever we build an airplane, we don't throw the airplane away after, you know, you fly from the US to Africa or wherever. You don't throw the airplane away. If we did, ticket sales would be substantial, because we'd have to pay for the aircraft every single time it took off. So his whole idea was, if we can make a rocket and reuse it, that would be optimal. And this had never been done before. First of all, we'd never privatized a space program. But so he was like, okay, so I'm going to make a rocket that you can reuse. Like, who the heck thinks about stuff like this? And so he set out to do it. Let me tell you guys, long story short, this guy made a freaking rocket boosters that are reusable. You know, you can take off, get their spacecraft up in the air, and then go again. And so I don't want to, you know, bore you, those of you guys who are not interested in long talks. So he, of course, they were failing, and they're like, okay, this is the last time that we can attempt this rocket. Like, he got some great minds on this program. Like, it can't ever be just one person shooting for success, you know. So he got great minds working on this, and they succeeded ultimately. What they did is, you know, trial after trial, and they just went for it. So the biggest, you know, the most covered instance was whenever we did get astronauts into space. And this was freaking amazing because, like I said, it like, if you think about what's actually going on with Elon Musk and his SpaceX program, we have never ever done this in the history ever. This is just like, okay, like, I don't care if we haven't done it, I'm still gonna do it. Like, the odds may be in your favor or not, and he just goes for it. So currently, I think what they're up to now is the boosters, their most successful one has been used about 4 different times. This guy is talking about, you know, colonizing Mars and getting people up to Mars, because, you know, with this Earth, we have no idea what's going to happen to it as far as if it's going to be viable in a few years or a few decades, few centuries. So that's his whole goal, and he bets on himself, and he goes big, and he does it, and he doesn't stop, you know. And that's like oh man, it's just so amazing, the true potential that you have in this country to just go for it. And like I said, it's not just for rich people, it's not just for you know, people of a certain descent. It's for everybody. We can all claim a piece of that pie. I don't need somebody telling me, well, no, it's not for you because you don't look this way. No, it's not. If I want to work my butt off, then I'm going to freaking work my butt off, and I'm going to get to a successful state, you know? It just is what it is. And so that's what he's done. And there was a ton of odds against him. Man, it's just so exciting. Now he owns, like, he's a part of like 4 or 5 different companies. The other company he's working on is a boring company, and no, it's not boring. What he's doing is, you know, he was sitting in LA traffic one time and just frustrated with the traffic, and he was like, you know, if we do tunnels underground, we can get places faster. And so whenever he bought his SpaceX program, like whenever he set up the building and everything that they're doing, they started doing work under his buildings. You know, I mean, he has rights to everything. You don't have to get laws for that. So they're currently working on like tunnels in Las Vegas. It's insane, man. This dude is just so freaking smart, and you can do it. Like, if you dream it, you can do it. And this guy literally reaches for the stars, and he catches them. He catches them. There's so many interesting facts about Elon Musk. The biggest thing that I want to, you know, reiterate and get across in this Freedom Friday video, I know it's a little bit different than normal, but is that America truly is the land of opportunity for each and every person. I don't care where you come from, who you are, what kind of money you make. If you put in the hard work, the dedication, a little bit of luck, you're smart, you got it, man. You can do whatever you freaking want to do in this country. Look at me. I'm a female on a bike, living the dream. Oh man, I just had to put in a plug on this bike, on the Iron 1200. She is a freaking dream. I love this bike. I love it. Alright guys, my channel is mostly geared for new rider content from a new rider perspective, but I also do patriotic content, Freedom Friday, hence today. If you like this video, please give me the thumbs up. Man, these bumps though. And then if you liked me or potentially want more content from me, subscribe, hit the bell icon, it'll alert you to whenever I'm dropping videos. Like I said, this video, oh my god, it was very, sorry gosh. This video is very different, but I did want to encapsulate just like the entrepreneurial spirit of America. He is not the only one, he is not the first one, but he is one of the greatest in my books. You know, bet high on yourself, you guys. You can do it, especially when it comes to motorcycle riding. Continue your journey. Hashtag always forward motion. That's what the motto of the channel is, because as long as you're moving forward, you will get far in any time. All right guys, thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great Freedom Friday, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy your day. Bye.